Chandra Gould is a leading authority on Project Coast, and her book, Secrets and Lies, is the definitive text on the crimes and subsequent trial of Wouter Basson.
There is a very strong suggestion that the Mandrax was put into tablet form. Now, obviously, putting it into tablet form isn't consistent with using it for crowd control reasons. It's very difficult to know either whether those tablets made their way into the black market at all, whether they made their way into the black market in South Africa or elsewhere. So there's no clear indication of what happened to the Mandrax. One of the characteristics of the chemical and biological weapons program is in fact the amount of freedom that Dr. Basson had to decide what was done and how it was done. Plausible deniability was built into every aspect of this program. And I think that is one of the things that's made it so difficult to unravel the truth.
It's very simple. They must just show me what I did wrong. That's easy. All they need to do is bring one single case of anybody that was either damaged and or hurt in this process, and I live with it. But nobody can do that. I mean, it's been 20 years that this is going on, and there's not a single scratch and or blue mark and or bruise on anybody that can be proven anywhere. So who did I damage and how?
Basson's methaqualone experiments are decades in the past, yet Mandrax remains one of the most widely used synthetic drugs in South Africa. In order to explain this strange phenomenon, I had to find the people responsible for manufacturing it. The cooks.
Yes, this is what we're after.
On my last visit to
This
South
is what
Africa,
we're after.
I went looking for a Mandrax kingpin. I started with the street dealers, and then moved up the chain to the street dealer's dealer. Then played an aggressive game of pool with the dealer's dealer's dealer. Then lost. Then won. Then lost again. Then won. Then finally was introduced to a man who knew not only how to sell Mandrax, but how to make it.
Before you get into the manufacturing, you need to start at the sales. I think that's where my interest started.
Was the money?
Yeah. We are in Africa, it's a poor country, no?
Did you ever suspect during that period when you were first learning about...
He's got crazy good lighting for these.
It was obvious, there was no way. It was too big a project for an individual. So it needs chemistry. You must order the machine for pressing, for manufacturing, you know who got the products to South Africa, who got the formula right. The only name that's put with Mandrax in South Africa is Basson. No other name is put to it.
And assuming these guys were part of the apartheid government...
This is so interesting to me.
You're suggesting?
There was no way it could have hit the streets at that magnitude, at that time. They had to use black hands. And using those black hands leaked to the business.
What is black hands?
Yeah, it leaked to the business. I don't think that's what they intended. They just let the cat out of the bag and it landed in the wrong people and they used it as a business. A couple of people got rich from it and yeah, it hit the streets and it's a plague now. If he did it to destroy, thinking he's destroying the black nation, he did a bad job because it didn't do that. That didn't happen. It's not an open business for everyone. You need to know someone.
This is so interesting.
You need to trust you. You need to blend in with the right people.
Brett, this is the really interesting part.
You gotta show you're a man, you're quite secretive, you can handle your own shit. And if someone is impressed with that, you in.
I started talking chemistry with Mr. Basil, and he invited me to have a look at his operation, even showing me some of the chemicals and equipment his cook would use the following
Here we
day.
go, here we 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 go. The laboratory. We're gonna take a dab to this one.
Are these guys
We're about to dab it up, Brett.
kinds of people, or is it like a pretty calm business?
It's not a calm business.
It's not calm.
It's scary.
Oh,
Remember that I graduated for chemistry. I've been working in, I worked as a pharmaceutical chemist, and I also worked as a infusion chemist, a candy chemist, and a extraction chemist.
But instead was met with an unforeseen obstacle.
What did it show, though? It didn't show shit. That's all it showed?
Started talking chemistry with
A
Mr.
fucking
Hazel.
pestle with
He invited
charcoal
him to
and
look at
like
his
a
operation, even showing me some of the
small metal
chemicals and
reactor?
equipment.
Okay. Yeah, this is like a pestle with charcoal.
His cook would use the following day.
And this is like a... This is just like a distillation vat that you would like pour distilled material in and pour it out from the bottom.
Are these guys scary kinds of people, or is it like a pretty calm business?
It's not a calm business.
It's not calm.
It's not a calm business.
I woke up at 6 the next morning.
Yeah, one of
prepared
those
see the
things to
lab I've
cook
been waiting
moonshine. Exactly.
for, but instead was met with an unforeseen obstacle.
It's exactly that.
So we came here to
What
shoot
is this?
inside a clandestine methaqualone lab, and even though we'd scheduled it for a certain time, they said that the chemist wasn't ready, and instead they wanted us to shoot a music video.
What? Okay, hold on. What? Hold on. What? Hold on. Hold on.